it's some of the best people that you will ever meet are in these facilities. So many people who just give their heart out. They gave it to the wrong things, but they have an intention to do good, to be good.
What's your name and how you spell that, brother?
My name is Marvin Pagans, for the M-A-R-V-I-N, last name Pagans, P-E-G-U-E-S.
All right, where you from?
I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Hey, how long have you been down?
I've been down 19 years, going on my 20th year.
All right, do you have a release date?
No, I go to board in probably about 2 years. Yeah.
How is your spirit doing today specifically?
Oh man, the experience today was beautiful. You know, it took a lot of hard work to get this done in this institution. But to see everybody come out and have fun, like this is what we needed. This is a healing community. This is how we heal. We only heal amongst each other. We can't heal in isolation. So other than today, we will all be in the cells, just everybody trying to figure out their life. But right now, we're out here, everybody, you guys coming in, the volunteers, us coming in, you guys, we're all healing as one. And that's the only way to get through our trauma. That's the only way to get through the tragedies that's happened to us and the tragedies that we committed, is for us to heal together as people. And I feel like this is a step in the right direction, especially for a lot of young guys coming in that just came to this institution, that aren't really knowing what prison was about before. Now they're getting a different experience and saying, hold on, I feel different. I can feel like a human. I can feel like a person right now, because there are free people coming in and greeting us and loving on us and laughing with us. You don't feel like a prisoner today. You feel like somebody who can be healed and who can be redeemed and go back home to the society.
How important is it for people in the outside world to stay connected with their loved ones in prison?
It's important because it's the only hope that we have. You know, you can come in prison and get lost. You can come in here and just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna fall into the prison atmosphere because that's all I got. That's all I got to depend on is the people that's on the yard. But when you have hope, when you have family members coming, when you have family members coming to visit, or when you have people just writing you, or just thinking about you, praying for you, you know that you have something to go home to. So that when you know that you're redeemable, you're gonna work hard to be redeemed. Nobody wants to be looked at like this. Nobody wants to be a liar, a killer, a schemer. Things happen along the way. And those aren't excuses, these are choices we made. But however, once you're here now, it's like, what do I have? How do I get back to the essence of the person who I was before I turned into this animal, before I turned into this? And the only way I can do that is by having people that's going to see us that knew us as children and say, okay, I knew you as a child. You're not all bad. We're not all good. We're not all bad. We're the sum of all our parts. But when we're here and we're isolated, we're just the bad. So it's good for the people outside to remind us that, hey, we still have some good left and we can get back to that good.
As a community, how do we help our young brothers and sisters avoid ending up in prison?
As a community, work on the trauma, work on the mindset. Everybody thinks people just act out and just are bad for any reason. Something is going on. Treat the mind. Don't treat the act. Right? The mind is something that's where we make our decisions. But when you're automatically categorized as bad, nobody cares about why you made the decision. And we have to get back to caring about why you made the decision so you don't make the decision again. So as a community, we have to open up our minds and say when a child is acting out or when somebody is doing something, let's figure out what's going on in their life first. Before we just jump to punishment, figure out what's going on. Punishment may be a part of it, but rehabilitation means more though.
You played a pivotal role in Between the Lines being here today.
Yes, sir.
So you understand the importance of community, right? Because you did this for the community.
Absolutely.
Why is that so important for you specifically?
So for me, when I came in here, the start of my change in my life was with the 5 Ventures. It was the first time where I felt a part of the community again. It's the first time where I could feel like myself again. Before that, I just felt like I was in prison. I just felt isolated. I felt like I had to be of the yard, so I was coming out, I was politicking, I was doing the things that prisoners do. But then once somebody came in and treated me like a human and said, no, you more than that. I see more in you. That's what started to change in my life. That's what gave me the courage to be something different. So today, I knew this was important because you guys are giving somebody the courage to be something different. You're no different from us. Like you said, one mistake can land you here. So us knowing that and knowing that you care enough to come back out here and you was just like me, man, I could go home and I could be better. And so it's inspiration. Today is inspiration. I wanted to inspire this yard. I wanted to inspire this community. As we move into a different phase, as they're bringing a lot of the young guys in here, we needed some inspiration. And I thought it was important, man, to reach out to Job Break Diction, for him to reach out to Between the Lines, and for us to get some inspiration today. And that's exactly what this is. It's been the best day of some of these guys' lives that they've had forever.
For those who do not know, talk about the humanity of the men in these facilities.
and the humanity of the men. It's some of the best people that you will ever meet are in these facilities. So many people who just give their heart out. They gave it to the wrong things, but they have to. They have an intention to do good, to be good. They gave it to the wrong people because once some was manipulated, some had family traumas. So yes, you gave your heart and you gave that selflessness to the wrong thing. But now as you turn around, you're starting to see the great qualities in people. People who just want to help people. People who want to get out here and don't want to see, we don't want to see the violence anymore. I don't want to see my little brothers and sisters killing these people. Either it's this man, this man, this man. None of us want to see the violence anymore. So we're working to try to curate and see how that we can help. These are the minds and the hearts of these men that are here. They're not all lost causes. There are people who are trying to work through traumas to get better so that we don't have another generation of people coming in here, because I don't want to see my little brother and sister come in here. I don't want to see them laid out on the pavement. I don't want to see mothers crying. I don't want to see fathers crying. I don't want to see anybody crying anymore. And I'm not the only one. There's a host of men who don't want to see that anymore. And that is the humanity in people. Everybody wanting to work in concert to be better.
How would you define manhood?
Vulnerability. Manhood is vulnerability because we all care about what somebody thinks of us. But having the courage to say, I'm an individual and I want to take care of the things that are important to me, my family, my community, my mental health, my physical health. Yeah. To me, that's manhood, because I followed everything else. I followed everything else because I was a boy. I was lost. I cared about what everybody thought about me. I cared about if somebody was gonna like me, if they was gonna ostracize me from my community, and that was me being a boy caught up in my mind. As a man, I now realize I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna be the example that I want other people to be. I have to be, if I want you to be something, I gotta be that first. Being a man is being an example for the people who you love, for your children, for your community, for all your loved ones. And once you do that, then you can walk in your manhood and you can walk with your head held high.
Last question. What are some things that you want to say to your loved ones out there?
Something I want to say to my loved ones is I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work to come home better. I don't come here and take these classes and facilitate all these classes and do these groups or even put on events like this for the recognition or for the board even. I don't want to get out through the board and come home and be the same person. I don't want to be that same individual no more. I don't like the person who I became. So today, I'm doing the work in here so I can give back and be better for my family, better for my community. I'm coming home to y'all better. I'm coming home. My sentence isn't over once I leave here. My sentence begins again because I'm coming to the community.
I can attest to that.
Hold on. I'm coming to the community with a sentence of helping my people not be this, not become what I became. I'm giving my heart to that. So this work is to help me get back to that. Now you go.
I can tell this man's been a big help in my life, man.
5 minutes is up, baby.
When I was still in the pre-contemplation stage and reached out and man, I'm almost there now. It's some light at the end of the tunnel.
We just got to save you from being a Cowboys fan.
Yeah. Just got to from doing the Cowboys.
That's it.
We're gonna take it back to the 90s, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate
Yes, sir.
you, man.
All the time.
Man, you brilliant, bro.
Yes, sir.
I look forward to seeing you thrive. I
Absolutely.
mean that.